How many of us don't remember any episode of getting beaten up by our parents or teachers? Well, I'm sure there is hardly anyone raising their hand on this. We all have been a victim of some form of physical punishment in our childhood and can't recall the entire episode or episodes crystal clear. We might laugh at it while remembering it, but there are many who still get traumatized when they think of those incidents. Well, some feel that they've been set right by getting beaten up, and some still hate to remember and don't want to forgive those who took advantage of being older. Today I'm going to discuss a sensitive essay topic. It might make some of you emotional, so be careful when you start penning down your write-up. Do children behave better when they are physically punished or rewarded? I know I have a mixed bag of age groups listening to this. Some who have just crossed their childhood, and some who now have their own children. All of us might hold different opinion to this, but I just request you all to think deliberately and by purely focusing on how you think your upbringing would have been better. By getting beaten up or by getting rewarded? Or maybe getting counseled without getting beaten up? I know the question doesn't talk about counseling, but I'm mentioning it here because in most of the cases, the problems always have a middle path, which is better than the two roads showing extreme directions. So, do children behave better when they are physically punished or rewarded? Here's my kickstart statement to the subject. It is said, no pain, no gain. Is it applicable to behavioral management too? Paraphrase your essay by explaining what you've understood about the topic. Children are the future of the nation, and how they should be raised is a debatable issue. Some people believe that children should be exposed to physical punishment, while others say that constant appreciation is required for them. According to me, these arguments need proper scrutinization before forming an opinion. To begin with, some believe that training the notorious and ferocious minds is a hard nut to crack, and the rod is the only logic for the fools. Some children repeat mistakes even after being warned and punished, and this type of stubbornness forces their parents and guardians to raise their hand or punish them. Needless to say, over-pampering may have an adverse effect on children. Nowadays, people have 1 or 2 children and parents are overprotective about them. Insecurities result in children getting indisciplined. Therefore, punishing them is considered necessary by some. On the other hand, many people, including I myself, strongly advocate the opinion that appreciation and verbal praise can have a magical impact on the behavior of young minds, because when they are appreciated for good conduct, they come to know about the value of good behavior and try to continue with that. The more they brim with positive comments, the more confident they are. In fact, children who are subjected to physical punishment are seen with lack of self-confidence. A survey conducted on the behavior of children revealed that a child exposed to punitive actions is more aggressive and furious than others of his age. Hence, beating a child can never be fruitful. Their upbringing is a big responsibility which must be understood by the caretakers, especially parents and teachers. Sit and talk. Figure out what's bothering them. Help them in accepting norms and at the same time, most importantly, accept their unique personality. It is the unique behavioral traits, the out-of-the-box thinking that makes one genius. Allow them to think and behave differently. To conclude, a fair judgment on behavior is required for good upbringing. Every child is a unique and beautiful gift of God. We must nurture them and help them grow and bloom well in a positive environment. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, remember, essay writing has a lot to do with why we advocate and support a particular idea or issue. Convincing and influencing the reader's mind requires development of very strong communication skills. So keep enhancing the same by reading, writing, and listening to newer ideas, thoughts, and opinions. Do share yours with me, by the way, on the given email ID. All the very best, stay safe, and happy learning!